suspect things are going to get very noisy now because I'd like to welcome our Southland Rose, Nicole Gourley, to the stage. It says in my notes, Nicole is a 221-year-old student. I don't think that's quite right. Nicole's a 21-year-old student and part-time photographer who enjoys theatre performance both on stage and backstage, photography, reading, and she hopes one day to travel the world. And Nicole, of course, is from right here in Invercargill. Nicole, being the local Rose, I'm just wondering, being the local Rose in your own hometown for the national finals, has that made it more difficult or easier, do you think?
I think it's made it more special because it's been really great to have the opportunity to have these wonderful girls in my hometown and just to show them a bit of where I've grown up and what I'm used to. And I know Southland, I know it's all New Zealand, but Southland's still got its own unique sort of culture, so it's been really special to have them in my hometown. I think in a way it's been a little bit easier because I've been privileged enough to have the local support, so everywhere we go there's a lot of local support even from people I don't know, so it's been really special as well.
Now, like Kimberly, who we met earlier, you're also a photographer, aren't you? So tell us a little bit about your career and career aspirations.
Well, at the moment I'm working for the Southland Times as a photographer, so that's our local paper down here. I've been working for them for just over 6 months, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very challenging because you get thrown into the deep end a lot.
Just on that, being thrown into the deep end, those of you who are from Southland, you might have noticed a photo of the Southland Times a couple of weeks ago, and it was a photo of an underwater hockey player. I don't know how many of you saw that. And Nicole, I looked at the byline underneath to see who took the photo, and Nicole Gourley took the photo, and I thought, when I'm talking to Nicole tonight, I must ask you, how did you take that photo? Did you get wet taking that photo?
I got soaked, and consequently the work car was also very soaking.
Did you have the car in there as well?
No, what I did is I had the assignment of taking a photo of an underwater hockey player, and so I dragged a reporter who's actually sitting over in the corner to be my lovely helper, and Brendan right over in the corner. And so we traipsed down to the swimming pool, and I wanted to get her underwater, so I put her in the shallow wave pool. So if you look at the photo, you can see the floor of the pool, but you can see the sort of the water, the top of the water makes the roof. It was probably about this deep, just deep enough to fit the player under. So then I got Brendan to roll his pants up and take his shoes and socks off, looking very professional, and come into the water and to push a fish tank down into the water for me. And I chucked the camera down in the fish tank and put it right up against the glass, so it looks like I was underwater, but in fact the camera was in a fish tank which was in the water. I did cheat in a bit, yes.
It was a very good photo.
Thank you.
Nicole, at last night's party piece, you gave a great interpretation of an excerpt from a play by Donna McDonough.
Yes.
And I'm just interested to know why you chose that particular piece, and have you done it before?
The piece, I did a lot of speech and drama through high school and through primary school, and that piece was a piece that I performed in I think about my 6th form year as part of speech exams and speech competitions, and it was a piece that I loved and just was able to have a lot of fun with. So when the opportunity came to do a party piece, I thought that it would be a great time to bring it back up, and so just looked it up again, and yeah, really enjoyed doing it. A lot of fun.
Listed amongst your dislikes in your profile, you've got leaky shoes. Now that wouldn't have been a problem here in Invercargill this weekend, would it?
Not this weekend, but I think it's just, it comes from being a student and not having new shoes, and thus your old shoes, which are originally very cheap to begin with, become leaky after they get the holes and you can't buy new ones. And yeah, I'm not a fan.
You've got Irishness on all sides of your family. Tell us about your Irish ancestry and tell us what being a young woman of Irish descent means to you.
Well, my Irish heritage comes predominantly from my mother's side of the family. I've got a great-grandfather who came out from Galway in the early 1900s. I've also got 2 great-great-grandfathers on the same side who came out also from Galway in the 1800s, and then on my father's side I've got a great-great-great-grandfather who came out from Belfast. So very different.
Have you had any trouble in your
family? We've got past religious debates in our family, so we're sitting well at the moment.
So if you have, just get Joe Lynch to come and sort them out. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge our Southland Rose, Nicole Gourley.